Imagine a willow tree standing near a river. Its branches are slender and its leaves delicate, yet it endures strong winds and heavy snowfall. Unlike rigid trees that crack under pressure, the willow bends gracefully, allowing the force of nature to pass. This is the essence of flexibility. In Japanese, we have a saying, Yanagi ni Yukiore nashi, which means the willow doesn't break under the snow. It is not about being weak. It is about being adaptable and strong in a different way. Now, let us think about our own lives. How often do we resist change? How often do we cling to the way things are, hoping that challenges will disappear on their own? When we resist too much, like a stiff tree, we risk breaking under the weight of pressure. However, if we can be more like the willow, we can bend and sway, adapting to life's changes without losing our core strength. Flexibility is not just a physical quality. It is a way of thinking and being. It is the ability to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. When you face an unexpected situation, do you feel overwhelmed, or do you pause and consider a new way forward? The willow reminds us that strength lies in how we respond, not in how we control. In today's world, life can feel like a constant storm. We may feel buffeted by news, responsibilities, and uncertainties. But if we can cultivate flexibility in our minds, we create space for peace, even amid chaos. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up. It means accepting what cannot be changed and adapting our approach to what can be. Let us reflect on the people in our lives who embody this spirit of flexibility. Perhaps it is an elder who calmly navigates family conflicts, or a friend who adjusts gracefully to life's twists and turns. These people inspire us because they show that being flexible does not mean being passive. It is a form of quiet strength that helps us move forward, no matter the circumstances. The willow's strength is its wisdom. It knows how to endure because it does not fight the inevitable. In the same way, when we embrace flexibility, we discover that we are capable of much more than we realize. Life brings us storms, some small, some overwhelming. These storms might be unexpected challenges at work, conflicts in relationships, or personal setbacks. In these moments, we may feel like we're standing in the middle of a fierce wind, unable to find stability. It is natural to feel fear or frustration, but how we respond to these storms defines our inner strength. Picture yourself in the heart of such a storm. The wind is howling, and you feel as though you could be blown over at any moment. What if, instead of standing stiffly against the force, you allowed yourself to sway, just like the willow tree? This is the wisdom of flexibility. Not to fight the storm head-on, but to flow with its energy, conserving your strength for when the storm passes. Many of us have been taught to be strong by standing firm. We are told to push through obstacles, to hold our ground no matter what. While there is merit in perseverance, there is also wisdom in knowing when to let go. If we hold on too tightly to what we think should happen, we risk exhausting ourselves emotionally and mentally. Sometimes strength is about stepping back, observing the storm, and choosing a more thoughtful response. When we face difficulties, it is helpful to focus on what we can control. The storm itself, whether it is another person's behavior, a financial crisis, or even the passing of time, is often beyond our influence. But what we can control is our own response. Can we pause and take a breath instead of reacting in anger? Can we choose to adjust our plans instead of insisting that they remain unchanged? Flexibility also requires trust. Trust that the storm will not last forever. Trust in yourself to adapt and find solutions. Trust that even if the path ahead looks unclear, you have the strength to navigate it. Just as the willow does not fear the wind, we too can find calm within ourselves, even as challenges swirl around us. In every storm, there is an opportunity to grow. It is in these moments that we discover the depth of our own resilience. By bending rather than breaking, we learn to move forward with grace, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. Let the storm be a teacher, and let your flexibility be your guide. Flexibility is a quality we can nurture. Like strengthening our bodies through exercise, we can strengthen our minds and spirits through daily practice. It begins with small steps, simple actions that gradually shift our perspective and help us embrace life's flow with greater ease. One way to cultivate flexibility is through mindfulness. By paying attention to the present moment, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming trapped by them. For instance, when faced with frustration, pause and ask yourself, is this something I can change? If the answer is yes, focus your energy on finding solutions. If the answer is no, practice letting go. Even this small shift can lighten the weight we carry. Another approach is to seek balance in your daily life. Like the willow tree, which is firmly rooted yet flexible in its branches, we need a strong foundation. This foundation may be our values, our relationships, or even our physical well-being. When our roots are strong, we can face life's storms without losing our stability. Journaling is another helpful practice. Take time to reflect on moments when you adapted to a challenge or found a creative solution. Celebrate these victories, no matter how small. They remind you of your inner strength and encourage you to keep growing. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Flexibility is not about perfection. It is about progress. There will be times when we resist change or feel overwhelmed by life's difficulties. That is okay. The key is to return to your practice, knowing that each effort brings you closer to a more resilient spirit. As you cultivate this inner flexibility, you will notice changes, not only in yourself, but also in how you connect with others. You may find it easier to offer understanding, to listen with an open heart, and to support those around you. Flexibility, after all, is a gift we can share. It creates harmony in our relationships and strength in our communities. If you found this message meaningful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue sharing these teachings. And if you're looking for more inspiration, explore our other videos. Together, let's continue the journey toward a more peaceful and balanced life. Remember, the willow teaches us that true strength is found in the ability to bend and adapt. Let us carry that wisdom forward, one step at a time. Thank you for being here today.